So welcome to our handwriting practice. I've got some lines like we use in our handwriting books at home, but don't worry if you've just got regular lines. I would recommend having lines to write on. It's much easier than writing on blank paper because then you'll get all your letters the correct size. First of all, make sure you're sitting comfortably, and also make sure you've got your pencil grip correctly. You can see in my grip here, I've got the pen held between my thumb and forefinger, and my third finger is being used as a rest underneath. My final two fingers just curl underneath to rest my hand on. So, family 2 of our handwriting letters is the R family, and that's because all the letters contain that R movement. They all start at the bottom, they go up, down, up and over, up, down, up and over. Making sure you're holding your pen or pencil properly in that correct pencil grip. Let's give those letters a go. So we'll begin with that letter R. It's a small letter with your pencil on the line, leading line up to that halfway point, straight down, back up and over. You want to try and make sure that you leave that straight line just above halfway, so you have that little V shape in the top. Up, down, up and over, up, down, up and over. When we're not joining, that letter R bit finishes just below that halfway point. When we can do that letter R correctly, then we can carry on with letter N. So it's the same thing, up, down, up and over, and this time down to the bottom. Finish your pencil with pencil on the line. Up, down, up and over, down the other side with your pencil finishing on the line. Up, down, up and over, your pencil finishes on the other line. Again, you can see that small V shape at the top of the letter N. And M is almost exactly the same. Up, down, up and over, back of the line you've just drawn, down the other side, finishing with your pencil on the line. Up, down, up and over, finishing on the line. Up, down, up and over, finishing on the line. All the legs of the M are the same size. They all touch the bottom line, and the bumps at the top touch that midline as well. Next, we need to move on to letters with ascenders, so the tall letters. But again, it contains that R pattern. So it goes up, down, up and over, down the other side for a letter H. Up all the way to the top, down, up and over, down the other side. It's like writing a letter L to begin with, so that leading line goes halfway, straight to the top, back down, and then we go up and over the other side, H. A B is nearly the same. Up, down, up and over, and then round to finish where you started. Up, down, up and over, and finish at the bottom of that line. Up, down, up and over, and finish here. A K comes next. It's perhaps one of the tricky letters because we've got to squash an awful lot in that bottom half. Up, down, up like we're doing a letter H, and then back into that middle part here, and then out and put your flick. Up, down, up and in, out and kick. Up, down, over, in, out and kick. Our last letter in the R family is a letter P. The leading line this time just goes halfway, and then we go down below the line, back up the line we've just over, round and in. Up, right down, up and over and round and in. Up, right down, back up and over and round and in. When we've learned those letters, it's probably best to have a practice and do some letter patterns just to make sure that we're getting the letter size and the letter height correctly. So have a go at these patterns. N and H to make sure you're getting your H the right size. N, H. Next we could do an R and a P. R, P, making sure that that P sits on the line. R, P, each time my pen's going up, down, up and over. Let's practice those K's. R, up, over, in, out and kick. Up, down, up and over. Up, down, up, over, in, out and kick. So now we can do the R family of letters. R, N, up, down, up and over, 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 up, down, up and over. And we can do the I family, those up, down letters, I, L, T, J. I wonder, using these letters, how many different words can you write? I've thought of the ending, so how many words ending with it and in and ill? How about ip? And two tricky ones to finish with. We could have ink words and int words. How many different words can you think of? I'll start you off. All the time making sure that your pencil starts on the line and finishes on the line. Making sure that your tall letters are tall and touch that top line, and your small letters stop midway, unless you've got a T, which is one of those in-betweeny words. So there we go. We do of course just need to practice those capital letters. I'll just move my page up a little bit and we'll just learn to write the capital letters for the R family of letters that we've just learned. So as always, starting at the top, but then we take our pencil off to go back to the top, starting at the top, and our pencil always goes down. The pencil starts at the top and moves downwards. M starting at the top, we might put a V in then and go down. An H, do the two downward strokes before you put the middle one in. A B, we start at the top, take your pencil off to go back to the top. Capital P, remember, sits on the line. It's not like that lowercase, but sorry, it stands on the line. It's not like a lowercase p that sits on the line. And last of all, a K. So each time I do a stroke, a downward stroke, I'm taking my pencil off and going back to the top of the line. Keep practicing those words. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect.